Hey there, lovely people. It is me, Tanya, founder of the TNG Designs Group Limited. I hope you're all keeping safe and well. Now, in today's video, we're going to be talking about how branding affects your business. Now, you would have seen a most recent video of mine talking about what is branding in business, right? Well, this is actually how it affects business. Now, I touched base on a few of these points in that particular video, so go ahead and check it out. However, before you get stuck into it, make sure you watch this video first, because you're going to be learning about 3 particular ways that can actually make those better connections for yourself and your business, between you and your clients, that is, and your prospects and your audience, you know. Also, you're going to understand how to make sure that you set your message in a way that is actually going to be congruent to you and your business. And the reason for that, and because you want to get your message out there correctly, means that you're going to start speaking all the more better, bringing in an audience that is actually congruent to you and your brand. So folks, before you get stuck into this video, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to this channel, and make sure you go ahead and share it as well. And as always, stick around to the very end of this video, because I've got a super cool gift to be able to share with you. So folks, without further ado, let's get stuck into it. Okay, so what is, or how is branding, how does branding affect your business, right? Now, you would have heard in my previous videos, I just mentioned the idea of what is branding in business. Now, there are a few things that, yes, definitely go back and check it out. But I want to make sure that when you're talking about how it actually affects your business, branding that is, if you understood these 3 reasons, right, or 3 ways, in fact, as to how it can actually affect your business, if you really understood it, and if more and more business owners, entrepreneurs alike actually understood this aspect, or these 3 aspects, in fact, they pay a hell of a lot more of attention to it. Because here's the reason why. Number 1, the first way and the first reason, in fact, when you understand, and I've been talking about it as I've already just been introducing this topic, right? It's the idea of making those better connections. So reason why we want to make better connections is because we want to build a retention with our audience, because we want to make sure that their attention span, in fact, sticks with us, sticks with our messages, sticks with the reason why we do what we do, but equally sticks with the reason why our services, our products, would actually help them to elevate and get them from one space to the next in a really super cool and transitional kind of way, right? The minute that we can actually start connecting better with our audiences is the minute that we actually start seeing better results within the financial intakes that we're actually getting within the actual audience. As I said before, retention, or equally attention span as well. It's all super key, folks, because I really want you to understand this part. We are not supposed to sell to everybody. Our products and services are not for everybody, and that's absolutely okay, right? So not everybody should be attracting to our products or services, right? We're not about that. We're about specifically homing in on the specific group of people, because we understand them. We understand their needs, their wants, their pains, their problems. And when we actually relay that information, when we actually get that information out and actually understand, okay, yeah, I know exactly how to speak to this specific person, because I've also experienced that, and I know how I'm going to take them from here to here. So think about that, folks. Better connections are one of the most, oh my goodness, the most underestimated aspects, especially when it comes to the idea of branding, right? And especially when it comes to how you're actually speaking to your audience. We don't pay attention to that enough. And better connections also equally come from the idea of relationships. That's a whole nother video and a whole nother time. But make sure that you understand that part, because it's super key and important to be able to move on to this next bit. When you understand how to make those better connections, how to speak about your business by tapping into your VPV, go back and watch my video talking about that aspect, right? All those combined allows you to speak with certainty, to give your message with certainty, to deliver with certainty. And with certainty comes the idea of The fact that, you know what, your audience is super clear and understands that you're going to help them get from out of the rut that they're in. You're going to help them to regain back their time, to understand that, you know what, they are in safe hands. And you're going to help them to understand that with the certainty that you'll be able to deliver and speak about your product because you've understood your VPV and equally how to connect better with them. Because you've understood the idea of relationship, you've built up that know, like, and trust factor, all because you took the steps to do so, which leads to certainty. And now certainty, I'm going to say, it does not come overnight, especially if you're just new in your business or just getting started on a new project, right? You've still got to get or iron out the little creases as to what it is that you're doing. But here's where certainty really blossoms, right? And really, really starts flourishing. It's when you know your foundation of what it is that you do and why it is that you do it, and equally who it is that you do it for. That level of certainty just grows and evolves, and the people that you get to speak to, you start speaking to them with all the more passion as well. And that passion delivers, or even helps to deliver, that level of certainty that people really, really need to see and understand from you. Not from anybody else representing your business, but from you. Because at the end of the day, your service, your being, your business is from you. You are the face of your business. So they need to see you and they need to be able to understand that. And going on to that aspect, this nicely leads me into the third point, right? The third reason or third way, whatever you want to call it. It's understanding when it comes to just how branding can actually affect your business. It equally understands this aspect and really respects this aspect, and that's the idea of reputation. Now, with your reputation, what does reputation do? It builds you up. It helps others to know that this is the person that I need to go to because you know what, they're known for X, Y, and Z, and I totally appreciate and love that aspect. Again, folks, all of these reasons or all of these ways are tapping into the idea of the know, like, and trust factor. When it comes to understanding branding and especially how it affects your business, your reasoning, your reputation, especially your reputation, your certainty, and equally the idea of, you know, the ways that you can actually make those better connections, they all encompass why branding is super effective when it comes to your business, especially reputation. Don't ever underestimate the idea of reputation, because reputation is what, when repeated enough, becomes the essence of who you are and becomes the idea of how you are remembered by your audience, by other people outside of your business. So folks, I'm going to leave it there. And as always, make sure that you go ahead and like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And particularly, just go ahead and share this video, because the information that you get from it is the information that will take you that one step further to making sure that you are building on those better connections and getting your messages out there. And on that note, as always, my gift from me to you is to make sure that you go ahead and click on the link that's in the description box below this video. Tap into that and literally get the essence of what my guide is sharing with you. There are 6 steps to make sure that you are understanding the true effects of branding, especially when it comes to your business, but equally what it can do for you, how you can actually make those better connections, those clients, build up your retention, and so forth. Check it out, read into it, get all the juicy little nuggets that I've shared in there. Equally share them with me. I'd love to know exactly how you've been feeling about it. Go ahead and reach out to me as well, because there's a little gift at the end of that particular guide as well. So folks, get stuck into it. Make sure that you go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. And as always, folks, I'll see you on the other side.